Hello, have you ever thought of the idea of owning your own little campground? You know, a spot where you, your friends, your family could all meet up and you don't have to worry whether there's going to be enough campsites available if you can all get in close together? Well, I might have the property for you. My name's Earl Musick. I'm with United Country Real Estate, and I'm coming to you from halfway between Orofino and Pierce, Idaho. It's a great little area. We call it Bandmill Heights, and this is specifically is parcel number 14. We don't have any CC&Rs. There is no Homeowners Association. So you can use this property how you see fit. If you want to have your own little campground here, you're welcome to do that. If you want to build a house here, you're welcome to do that. If it takes you 5 or 10 years before you're ready to build a house, you can do that. It's a great little property. Please watch the whole video. I'm going to show you everything cool about this that I can show you on the video. And I also want to tell you right now, while you're thinking about it, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. I sell properties like this all over North Central Idaho all the time. And so if you don't want to miss it, make sure you're subscribed to my channel. This property has been perk tested. The stake right here shows the dig site where the perk test happened. And if you're not familiar, this is the test that determines whether you're able to put a septic system here on the property. And so the perk test has been done. It is approved for septic. While we're on this subject, this is bare ground. You are nowhere near city limits, and so you are going to need to drill a well if you want a water source here on the property. And I know you're going to ask, what's a well cost? Unfortunately, that's a loaded question. There is a lot of factors that go into that. But if you would like, we do have some recent wells that have been drilled here. We can give you an idea about how deep the water is. And then I do have a name of a few well drillers that are here in this area. And so you can research that. Just get a hold of me. I'd be happy to give you that information. So the wildlife on this property are going to be pretty plentiful. Right now, I'm going to put a link on the screen for a game camera that I set up this last winter out here, where I was able to capture quite a few elk and white-tailed deer. There's also going to be turkey around here. Hey, in fact, right there looks like a scrape from rut season. But there's definitely lots of animals around here. Turkey, there be just about anything you could imagine that you would find in the forests of North Central Idaho will be around here on this property. Also like you to know, there is a fair amount of Ponderosa pine here on the property, but there's also some fir trees. Nice little mix here on the property. We're about to enter into a really nice meadow area. On my map, this does show as a seasonal creek. I can tell you there was water in it in January when I was back here. There's water in it now. You can see just a beautiful little meadow here. Opens up and it continues back through here. I'm gonna walk you right over and show you the water. But isn't this a beautiful piece of land? Oh, now that I say that, the water's dried up since I was here last week. But there it is. Sure enough, that is all dried up in just about a week's amount of time. We'll come back through here and walk. This meadow just keeps on going. You can plainly see there was quite a bit of water here not long ago. A lot of deer tracks inside of that mud. I'm going to take you over here. Bear with me. I'm going to show you the property lines out here, how well they're marked. I do want you to know I am always willing to come out here and show you the property. If you want my assistance, I'm here to help you out. But I do know, especially when it comes to bare ground, sometimes people like to just come out and just spend a few hours on it and don't want to feel like they're taking up my time or don't want to feel like they're being rushed. So I do want you to know I have a great interactive map I can send you. You can download it to your phone, and then you can come out here. It's GPS enabled, so it'll show you exactly where you're standing on the property. You'll have 100% confidence. You'll know what you're doing. And then we're coming up here. I'm going to show you one of the stakes. These properties are all surveyed, and about every 200 feet we do have a stake like this one I'm coming up to. It's got the ribbon tied onto it. And that goes around the entire perimeter of the property line. So when you're out here, when you see the line on my map, you'll also come across these, and you'll just have 100% confidence that you're looking at the right property. Well, I'm going to walk you down this old skid road here, and we're approaching the other side of the property, and I think I'll find a property marker stake up here pretty soon. But I want to let you know a couple things. One, I'm the only broker in this area who does videos like this for all of his real estate listings. So if you're out there looking for some real estate in North Central Idaho and you find this content valuable in your real estate search, please let me know. The simplest way is just hit that like button. In doing that, I know what I'm doing is helpful, and it encourages me to keep doing it. Next, if you leave me a comment, I'd really appreciate it. Anything from being as kind of telling me you like this property, as unkind as you want. Please, no profanity. But let me know what you're thinking about these videos, these properties that we have listed. And then the last thing, if you're out there looking for property, please consider subscribing to my channel. One, if you're subscribed, hopefully you'll get a notification every time I put a new property up. So maybe this isn't the property you've been waiting for, but the next one I post might be the one. And plus, we don't just do real estate videos. I also like to do some of the lifestyle videos, is what I call them. Just things that I enjoy doing up here in North Central Idaho and why I live here. Those things usually include fishing for steelhead and Chinook salmon, which that season has started, but the fish are not quite here. But hopefully I'm gonna have some video of me fishing very soon. ATVing, all that kind of stuff. And here we are at the next property line. All right, now we're kind of coming back up. We're getting close to the road. Another quick thing I'd like to let you know is, one, not everyone is aware of this, but you know, there's the old saying, if you're on the internet and they don't charge you, that means you're the product. Well, that's the case with Zillow, Realtor, Homes. All those websites are selling you to real estate agents. So when you click on contact an agent, they do not ring me. They ring an agent that usually sells real estate in town. And generally, they're not going to be real knowledgeable when it comes to land like this. So when they come up here, you probably will have trouble finding the property lines. They might have trouble finding the individual lots. So if you want to use me, my name and number is right here on the screen. Please give me a call. Love to help you out. Also, if you go look at the video description on this, it will give you all the information you're probably wondering about. The price, the acreage, There's also a link to that interactive map I've talked about. There is a link to my website for this particular property. So you'll find all the information you need on there. And I know you're wondering yourself, why doesn't he just tell us? Well, it's simple. Sometimes I misspeak. I know it happens. And if I do that, I'll drive 2 hours back to my office and be watching it on video and realize that I misspoke. Then I have to drive 2 hours back here to change the clip of when I misspoke. Also, sometimes things change. Acreage might change for some reason. The price might change. I can change that in the video description at any time, but if I say it on video, it's there forever. So that's why I put the information down there, to make sure to give you the most accurate information at all times. And while we're here, I want to show off this road. This road's built to county specs. It's a brand new road. Excellent. As you can see here, we've got culverts installed to help with any kind of water erosion. I'm also going to pan over here. This is a different parcel of land, but you can see that J box right there. There's a J box on every single one of these lots, including 14 that I'm showing you now. So wherever you build, all you have to do is build or run power from that J box to your build site. Again, you do have to drill your own well, but these are approved for septic. Of course, you'll have to install your own septic, but they are approved. But this is parcel 14. I hope you enjoyed the video. And if you have any questions, please get a hold of me right away. Love to answer your questions.